changing the fuel pressure regulator. It looks really easy to do before you start, then it looks quite hard when you actually get to do it, but at the end it's quite easy. The fuel pressure regulator seems to be conveniently located at the top of the engine, but it has a locking ring located under it. In order to remove that locking ring, you need to take the fuel rail off the engine. This is where it starts to look like a hard job, but it really isn't. I start by releasing the fuel pressure from the line. Then I remove the 4 screws that hold the fuel rail in place. Also unplug the connector at the front. You are ready to remove the fuel rail. It might be a bit stuck, so you need to use a tool and a bit of force. I take the opportunity to check for fuel leaks from the injectors. I'm turning the key into the ignition to the position to prime the fuel pump. With pressure on the line, I'm checking the injectors for leaks. No leaks at all, just a bit of oil on the injectors. Now we can lift the fuel rail and remove the locking ring that is holding the fuel pressure regulator in place. Twist and pull the fuel pressure regulator until it comes off. Make sure you have a rag under the fuel pressure regulator, there's quite a lot of fuel in the fuel rail. The new fuel pressure regulator seems to be some upgraded version with a filter on it. Now mount the new fuel pressure regulator with a bit of force and put back the locking ring. Mount the fuel rail in its place, put the screws back, plug the connector at the front and the vacuum hose. Prime the pump and look for leaks. I'm reaching underneath the fuel pressure regulator to feel for leaks. I'm checking for fuel leaks at the vacuum port. The pressure is about 4 bars with no vacuum applied to the fuel pressure regulator. A quick test. Dip the throttle and notice the increasing pressure because of the low vacuum, followed by a low pressure from the increased vacuum and stabilizing to normal pressure. Good luck!